8 parents thought they could lie their way out of trouble in court, but Judge Vonda B saw right through their schemes. Watch as she shuts them down and delivers a shocking verdict.
Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Campos?
Mrs.
Miss, okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm bringing my son to court to see if I can get some assistance for his son, my grandson, Julian. He's 6 years old. Juan and Julian's mom were together up until about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Had a good life, beautiful home. Then one day he comes to me. I've never talked to her since she left him. She abandoned him, she abandoned the whole family, including the grandson. So he comes and he says, look, she's gone and whatever. Okay, I just need some help with Julian because she left him too. Well, of course I'm gonna say yes, you know. At that time, it was just me and my husband.
All right, guys, this one starts like a family dispute, but it quickly turns into something much deeper. A grandmother walks into court asking for help raising her own grandson after the child's mother vanished and tragedy struck the family. She says she stepped in when no one else would. But what the judge is about to uncover may change everything. Sometimes the biggest betrayal doesn't come from strangers, it comes from your own blood.
So Julian had his grandpa, he had me, and everything was fine. Well, last year, Grandpa passed away.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. And things have gotten tougher because of that. So to the point where I came out of retirement, I'm Ubering when Julian's at school, and his life hasn't changed at all. He's still literally in the house that he was in when they were a family. And he doesn't visit, like, Julian's like detached from him because it's been 3 years that he'll come around.
I do see him.
You know?
I do see him.
I'll get to you shortly.
And
okay.
he
Sorry,
comes around, but I don't get any financial support. I don't see that his life has changed at all. And we had to move out of the house that me and my husband shared. And unfortunately, in this big city, the best place I could find is...
Right here, you can hear the emotional weight behind every word. This grandmother isn't asking for luxury, she's asking for stability. After losing her husband, she came out of retirement just to keep food on the table and a roof over her grandson's head. That matters legally because courts look at who is actually providing day-to-day care. If she's carrying the burden alone, someone else may soon be paying for it.
It's literally a one-bedroom. So, thank goodness Julian's small right now. He can sleep on the sofa without too much discomfort. I have the bedroom. And so when he comes over and visits, of course he can't stay because there's no place for him to stay. These are his words. He can't stay. And Julian he's just like some man that comes over because he comes over so rarely. What really ticked me off was a little bit back ago, he went and bought Julian some clothes. He also bought himself some clothes. But what my grandson had told me was that if he could have some shoes like Juan. And I said, what do you mean? He got you some new shoes? No, he said, we went to the mall, we got his clothes, his shoes, and then he stopped at Walmart on the way home and got Julian stuff.
Now the pain shifts from money to something more personal, how the child feels. She says the father visits so rarely that the boy sees him like some man who comes over. That line hits hard. Then comes the shoe story. Father buys himself expensive gear while the child gets cheaper items elsewhere. Whether intentional or not, those moments shape how a child remembers a parent. What would you think if you heard that?
I guess because it's cheaper. I get it. I mean, for Julian, he's getting Walmart from me, he's getting Walmart from him.
But Julian was with him.
He was literally with him, and he took him, and I thought they were gonna, you know, maybe things had changed with him, whatever.
If I could please explain, Your Honor.
You can after your mother is done.
Okay, sorry, Mom.
And then since my husband's passing, I need to get medical insurance for him. You know, anytime, even to take him to the free clinic is not really free. I've still got to pay whatever the prescriptions are. And And then the finances, I mean, so I went and tried to get him some medical coverage, food stamps. Well, they tell me no, because with the Medicaid, they needed his information. They said that he's under child support. The mother has been paying the state child support all these years.
This is where the case explodes. Grandma tries to get assistance and discovers the child's mother has been paying child support to the father. But the child has been living mostly with grandma. That's a major legal issue. Child support is meant to benefit the child, not disappear while someone else handles the raising. You can feel the judge locking in now, because money trails usually tell the truth.
Okay, wait. So she's been paying child support to him?
Apparently so. I haven't seen one dime.
Okay. All right. And so Julian is under Medicaid.
I couldn't get him under Medicaid
Oh,
because
you couldn't get him
I
under...
couldn't. That's how I found out about the child support. When I asked him about it on the visit that he made to buy the clothes, he said that no, he doesn't get in it. He doesn't know where it's going to this and that. But I know Juan. There's that money. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows he's getting it, but I'm not getting it.
Okay. So you just want one to pay child support, and you have the opportunity to get health insurance.
Well, according to them, yeah, health insurance, because I'm paying out of pocket these last 3 years, and I understood that they wouldn't even qualify him for Medicaid because, according to them, he's got medical coverage.
Listen carefully here. Grandma says she's paying medical bills out of pocket, yet learns the child already has insurance somewhere. That contradiction is huge. If the caregiver can't access coverage, the coverage is almost useless. Courts don't just care whether support exists on paper, they care whether it's helping the child in real life. And right now, everything on paper looks very different from reality.
But I don't know where that medical coverage is. I've
Under
been paying
mom.
The mom or him or somebody's got him covered, but I don't have the information that I need to go take him to the doctor.
I understand. I follow you. Well, is there anything else you want me to know? Because there is some information I need, and you just don't have it, and hopefully Mr. Campos has. Is there anything else you want me to know, or can I move over to him?
Yeah, I just want to know. I mean, like I tell you, he plays dumb, but I just can't believe that he's let me come out of pocket. When Grandpa was around, it was easier. We could pay these things, but now it's serious that I can't even get him for a common cold without having to Uber almost 20. I mean, Uber doesn't pay anything, and my pension doesn't take care of it.
Okay. So let's move over to Mr. Campos. I'm not going to call you by your first name.
Okay.
Mr. Campos. Okay. So is it indeed a fact that you have been receiving child support from the mother of your son?
Yes, I have.
¿Ves?
Okay.
Te dije.
And you didn't tell your mom?
No, I didn't feel the need to.
Okay, wait a minute.
Now the father speaks, and the tone changes fast. He admits he receives child support, but says he didn't feel the need to tell his mother. That answer alone can destroy credibility. Judges watch honesty as much as numbers. If you hide basic facts while someone else raises your son, every excuse after that sounds weaker. Did this moment already tell the judge everything she needed to know?
Is it true that your son, your 6-year-old, has been living with your mom for 3 years?
Off and on, not totally all 3 years, off and on. I do.
What do you mean by off and on? Like on the weekend when you pick him up, or when you pick him up and go with him?
I'm a promoter for a club, so I do need help, and I thought that was the agreement to go ahead and help me when I'm out of town, and I'm not, as she says, I do have the house, but I'm really there, and I do need help. He can't stay by himself in a house that big at 6 years old. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you'd agree with me that help means that you need to give her something, right?
And I do pay the health care, the $150. I do pay that.
Oh, wait a minute. So that's the missing link here. So you pay health insurance for your son already?
Yes, I pay the $150.
Tell your mother that. Why haven't you given her a health insurance card Why haven't you given her anything? That's not fair.
It's not, but I paid for it. I thought that was, all I needed to do from my side. I didn't realize I needed to tell my mom everything.
But it's not serving Julian?
Wait a minute, Mr. Campos. Who takes him to the doctor?
The judge now attacks the logic directly. If grandma is taking the child to doctors, why doesn't she have insurance information? That's common sense, and common sense matters in family court. Parenting isn't just claiming responsibility, it's making sure the person caring for the child has tools to do it. The father keeps saying he pays, but the judge is focused on whether he actually parents.
Well, I haven't recently,
Okay,
when she helps me out.
So it's fair to say that your mom probably does it, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't it logically follow that she needs an insurance card or the information?
Yes, and it's just that
So you're letting your mom take your son to the doctor. They have to call you or something to verify his insurance. That just does not make any sense.
Your Honor, excuse me, they don't call him to verify. I didn't know this is this. Everything has come out of my pension or my Uber money, tips or whatever. I had no idea until I tried to file services that they said that Julian was getting child support. And I have told him, hey, I've got my son's phone number. I have told him, hey, this kid.
This section gets ugly. Grandma says she covered daily expenses, medical needs, and physicals while he stood back. Then the father tries to bring up inheritance money and even her ring. That usually backfires in court. Why? Because attacking the helper instead of helping the child can make you look selfish. The judge is no longer hearing excuses. She's hearing misplaced priorities.
And you don't want to help her?
I do want to help her, and I thought she had all the help she needed. When Papa passed away, he left quite a bit of money for her, and I thought,
okay,
it was.
You
help.
just said keywords. Left quite a bit of money for her.
Yes.
Not for your son.
Yes.
Not for you.
Yes, and she keeps talking about going to Uber and such, but that's a pretty nice ring on her finger she has there. Don't know how many tips are needed.
Your dad got me years ago. This is not something I bought in the last 3 years.
Why does that matter?
Because she says she does Uber and such. If it's really that low, wouldn't she?
Oh my God, Mr. Compose. No.
Okay,
You
sorry,
obviously
Your Honor.
came here to waste my time. What kind of club promoter are you?
Well, I'm sure you've seen me around, probably.
No, I haven't. You don't look familiar at all, but you're looking real unfamiliar right now. I can't even tell this is your mother right now.
This is my mother. I love her dearly.
Well, I can't tell.
Now comes one of the sharpest moments in the hearing. The judge basically says, I can't even tell this is your mother. That's devastating. She reminds him grandma already raised him and shouldn't be forced to raise his son too. Emotionally, this lands hard. Legally, it frames responsibility. Family support is one thing. Permanent dependency while avoiding duty is another.
You're not paying your mother. You're not helping your mother. She helped you. But I don't believe that she intended to help you for life. I don't believe she intended to raise your son. She raised you. She's a grandmother, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Your Honor, when my husband passed away, and since he lives alone in this big house, I told him I have to move to a one-bedroom apartment, or we could come stay with him. I'd have my private room, Julian have his private room, and he would have his private room.
Yeah, so what's the deal with that? You're okay with your mother.
The father tries minimizing the house, the lifestyle, the finances, but the details keep collapsing. Nice area, big home, past comfort, child support checks coming in. Judges compare testimony for consistency, and when stories shift, trust disappears. Then she asks the most important question: how much do you actually make? Once income enters the chat, the math is about to become very real.
Both do this promoting thing.
Oh,
and
okay.
they can
But
do
she
it
just
from
took
everywhere.
off.
So they're
I no longer see her.
She
I
left.
no longer see her.
But she was making good money like he makes. I don't know to the penny what he makes, but they were living very, very comfortably. And but he started this since Julian was born, the free babysitting. That a grandmother that loves her kids shouldn't have to be paid and this and that. I never asked him for a dime. I didn't need to. But since becoming a widow, it's become critical.
Okay. All right, Mr. Compose, how much money do you make a year?
$48,000.
Really? You make $48,000 a year and you live in this big house in Plano?
Well, then that's where all the
And
money.
club promoting?
That's where all the money goes to the house to make sure it's, you know, I have so many members
Plus
in
the
the house.
child support. They didn't give me the amount because I'm not on the case, right? But who knows how much she's paying?
How much do you receive in child support? Because if she makes that kind of money,
Just $1,000, and that's in that
Just
40.
a grand?
You know how much that would have
everybody
helped?
does not receive just $1,000.
Yeah.
Everybody don't receive that.
Here it is, the courtroom turning point. The judge recalculates everything in real time. She redirects the $1,000 support payment to grandma and adds new monthly child support based on his income. Final total, $1,656 a month. That's what happens when the court determines the wrong person was benefiting while the real caregiver struggled. One hearing, and the entire financial structure flips.
All right, so 20% of that brings your child support to $656. And that's giving you credit for the health insurance. So you have to continue paying that health insurance of $150. Support to grandma is going to be $656, as well as the reallocation of the $1,000 that you receive from mom going to grandmother. So grandmother's amount in child support monthly is $1,656, which $656 belongs to you. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Grandma, did you understand what I said?
I did understand. He's the only one thinking that I'm a fool. Now I understand why he didn't tell me about that medical coverage, because he would have known. I knew enough. I retired from the state. He knew that I would have known enough. Well, if you've got insurance, the card's probably got the mom's name under, whoever it comes under for Julian.
Yeah.
And I would have put 2 and 2 together and figured there's some child support following that too. But I just didn't think he would sink that low. But I, again, didn't think he'd be taking Julian to Walmart after he goes mall shopping either.
Yeah, and what's that about real quick?
Well,
real quick.
he's 6 years old. If I get him some 11s, he's gonna mess him up in a day or so.
Okay, I
you know?
said real quick. That was too long. That doesn't even make sense what you just said.
Okay.
You can wear 11s, but your son can't. Shame on you. Do better, Mr. Compost.
Yes,
You know,
Your
I
Honor.
just noticed, I asked him for a confirmation necklace because Julian is fixing to make his first Holy Communion.
The ending is brutal because it's bigger than money. Grandma reveals she had to sell the family home while silently carrying the child's needs. The judge calls it heartbreaking and tells the father to do better. This case shows that courts can spot when responsibility is being dodged, even inside families. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Let's see. Ms. Laura,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm trying to get my baby back.
Okay.
I have 2 babies,
Okay.
and I just had another baby with my boy. He's not my boyfriend anymore, but he hit my first baby, so.
All right, guys, this case starts with pure confusion and desperation. A mother walks into court asking for her child back, but the moment she begins explaining why the child was taken, you can already feel this case turning against her. The judge immediately senses missing details here. What looked like a simple custody request is about to become a hard lesson in responsibility, accountability, and how family court really works.
Houston got to take him, and I want him back because I'm not with that boyfriend anymore.
So Houston took the baby, or you lost?
Either way, Houston has the baby, and I want it back.
No, it's not either way. It's you lost the baby. So did somebody intervene and take the baby away from you and
Yes,
give the baby?
ma'am. They took the baby and gave him to Houston.
Okay.
And I want him back.
Okay. And you have a new baby with your...
Now pay attention here. The judge starts digging into the timeline, and the mother's story keeps getting shakier. She says the relationship ended before the baby was even born, but the details don't line up cleanly. In court, credibility matters more than emotion. If your timeline sounds messy, the judge starts questioning everything else too. Would you trust this version of events so far?
Your ex-boyfriend?
Not ex-boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
So you guys are no longer together?
Correct, ma'am.
How old is this new baby?
How old's the new baby?
Yes.
Like 8 months.
And you're done with him after 8 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was done with him like 10 months ago. The baby's 8 months.
Oh, okay. So before the baby was born?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he come to the birth of the child?
No, I didn't want him around.
Oh, all right. So you now want to get custody back from him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
From Houston.
Who does the baby live with?
The baby? No, my baby lives with me.
No, not your child. How many children do you all have between you?
Just one.
Just one. And the child lives with him,
Yes, ma'am.
and you want the baby back.
Yes, ma'am.
How long has the baby lived with you?
This is where the real bomb drops. The child has been living with the father almost the entire time, yet she came expecting child support for herself. That's a massive misunderstanding of how support works. Child support follows the child, not whoever asks first. Once the judge heard where the child actually lives, the direction of this case completely changed.
The baby has been living the whole time.
Oh, okay. And how old is this child?
5.
5. Oh. And you expect to get child support,
Yes, ma'am.
and the child has been living with him for almost, it's a boy or girl,
Boy.
his whole life?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I get my baby back, I want child support, yeah. He makes way more money than I do. I want my baby back and I want child support.
I'm sorry, you have to excuse me because nothing you're saying is making sense right now. You came to court to ask me.
Listen to the judge here, because she breaks down something many people ignore. Just because a relationship ends doesn't automatically reverse custody arrangements. The mother believes leaving the abusive ex fixes everything overnight. But courts focus on stability for the child, not sudden emotional requests. This moment shows family court is about structure, not impulse decisions.
To give a child back to you that was taken from you, that's 5 years old, that's pretty much lived with this man the entire time that he has been taken care of.
They took my baby away because my ex-boyfriend is an abuser and I'm not with him anymore, so I want my baby back.
Right, but the child hasn't been living with you. The child has been living with him.
Yeah, because of my ex, and I'm not with my ex anymore.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't work.
Now the father speaks, and with only a few words, he changes the entire energy in the room. He confirms the child has been living with him, he pays for everything, and the mother only visits. That's huge. Judges look at actions over promises. One parent raised the child daily, while the other showed up asking for control. Big difference.
Work like that. It doesn't work like that. He would literally have to have given you the child back. And then you come in here, after you've been having the child for some time, then you come in here and say, Judge, I want this to be changed. I've been having the child this entire time. I want him to pay child support. That would be a little bit more reasonable. But what you're asking for today is very unreasonable.
Okay, well give me my baby back and then I'll come back in a while and ask for child support.
Well, I can't give you your baby back because I never took your baby.
This is the courtroom twist nobody expected. Instead of the father paying her, the judge rules that she will owe him child support. Shock hits instantly. Many people think higher income decides everything, but custody and who carries the child's daily expenses matter first. This is a reality check a lot of viewers need to hear.
Okay, actually nobody really took your baby. You lost your baby for your own negligence with your ex-boyfriend. That has nothing to do with me, okay? Now, fill me in over here. The baby was placed with you after the boyfriend hit the baby?
Yep.
And he's been living with you ever since then?
Yep.
You've been taking care of him? You pay for everything for the child?
Everything.
What does she do?
I visit.
She visits unsupervised.
Okay, congratulations.
Now comes the numbers, and numbers don't care about feelings. The judge calculates income, deductions, health insurance, and support obligations step by step. That's how real court works: facts, formulas, and obligations. It's not about who sounds emotional or who argues louder. It's about documented responsibility. Did you expect the payment to land this high?
Financially, what does she do?
Financially?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, and I'm not about to play this game with you. You're the one that's going to pay him child support today.
What?
Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money?
It's for the child, so yes, you do. You do.
Watch her reaction carefully. The moment she realizes she has to pay nearly $500 a month, the whole purpose of coming to court seems to collapse. Sometimes people file cases expecting sympathy, but end up triggering consequences they never considered. This may be the exact second she regrets walking in that courtroom.
But the good thing is based on your income. You'll get credit for the other child that your 8-month-old, you'll get credit for that child. But yes, you are going to pay him child support. That's just the right thing. It's one child between the two of you, okay? And health insurance, I'm assuming you pay it.
Yes.
How much is it?
$66 a month.
$6.
I get it through my
Okay.
employer, so.
Huh?
I get it through my employer.
Okay, gotcha. And how much do you make a year?
$38,000.
The judge now explains the legal principle clearly. Once dad became a custodial parent, support rights shifted with the child. That means mom no longer receives support benefits simply because she's the mother. Family court can feel harsh, but its core focus is where the child lives and who provides daily care.
8,000. So I have your gross coming out to $3,200. Brings your net to $2,648.01. Giving you credit for the other child that you have. Your child support obligation comes out to $423.69.
This case is also a warning about neglect by association. The judge points out that the child was lost because of the mother's choices involving an abusive partner. Courts don't separate you from the environment you allow around your child. Your relationships, decisions, and home life all become part of the custody equation.
Plus the $66 you're going to reimburse him for health insurance every month. So 66 added to 463.69 is 489.69.
$489.69.
Did you need me to repeat it?
I'm asking you, $489. I have to give him almost $500 a month.
Yeah.
Emotionally, this case is tough because you can hear the mother wants a second chance. But legally, wanting one and qualifying for one are completely different things. Rebuilding custody usually takes time, proof of stability, and consistent parenting, not just one court appearance. What would you have advised her to do first?
That's how it works. Did you really think that I was going to have him pay you child support?
No, I just wanted my baby.
Oh, okay. So your first answer was no. So then you understand exactly why you have to pay child support. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Okay. You all are dismissed.
In the end, what began as a request to get her child back turned into a child support order against her. The judge chose stability, financial fairness, and the child's established home over emotional arguments. This one shows how fast family court can flip when facts come out. If this case stunned you too, drop your take below, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Going on.
Okay, Judge. Well, I'm bringing Tim to court today because he's not taking care of his children, his responsibility. And I need help, so I'm requesting for child support.
All right, when you say he's not taking care of his responsibility, what do you mean by that? Financially? Is he not picking them up? Because you know that can mean a lot of things.
Exactly. So he's not picking them up. I'm having to pay someone to go pick the kids up from here.
Okay. You're paying them, you said?
I'm paying out of pocket.
How much are you paying?
Approximately $200 a week.
A week?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys, this case starts like many child support battles do, but this one quickly turns into a money mystery. A mother says she's carrying 3 kids alone, paying daycare transport, medical bills, and doing everything herself. Meanwhile, the father is allegedly living flashy. But in court, stories don't win, a proof does. And once both sides start talking, somebody's version is about to collapse fast.
There's 3 different schools that they have to go to pick up the kids. Daycare and after school care, and he's not contributing.
Okay.
I also carry the kids on medical.
All right. How much is that?
Medical is $250 a month.
Is that for, how many children do you all have?
3.
3? Okay, and that's for all 3 children?
That's for all 3 children.
Okay. And I'm assuming you know that Tim has money somewhere. You know he can pay for it.
Oh, Judge, he has money.
Okay.
Yes, he has money. He's in the club every weekend throwing. Yeah, I have receipts.
Okay. What kind of receipts do you have?
Screenshots from Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I'm blocked, but I have family members that follow him.
Just telling all your business.
First off, that's cap.
What? Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
This is where the pressure starts building. She says he's not helping with pickups, not helping financially, yet somehow has money for nightlife every weekend. That contrast matters in family court. Judges look hard at priorities. If someone claims poverty while spending publicly, it can destroy credibility. Be honest, if you saw party money online while struggling with bills, how would you react?
Sorry, look, I'm just saying.
No, what did you say?
That's
a cap.
That's cap, yeah.
She doesn't have on the cap.
Cap means that's lying. She's lying.
Oh, okay, this that new age stuff.
That's the new age.
How you spell that?
C-A-P.
C-A-P,
Exactly
like
how
a
it
regular
sounds.
cap.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I learned something new.
So is
All
it
right.
fake money that you're throwing to him?
No, it's about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we'll get to Tim. Tim, we'll get to you in just a minute so I can hear about all this capping that she's over here doing, okay?
Let me step back.
Okay. All right. Now, I mean, he said it's cap. He said you are not telling the truth.
he's being untruthful.
Okay. Is that a screenshot you have right there?
Yes,
Looks
ma'am.
like. Okay.
It's a screenshot, several screenshots of him in the club. The strip club, might I add,
Okay.
throwing money on the stages.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, stacked.
Now the courtroom tone changes. The father tries using slang, jokes, and attitude, but the judge isn't distracted. She immediately translates the disrespect into plain language. Are you calling her a liar or not? That's important. In court, style means nothing. Clear answers matter. The moment someone tries to be entertaining instead of truthful, judges usually see right through it.
Chains, everything, Judge.
So give me the backstory of this relationship. Like, you all just did not wake up one day and decided that you can't get along, and you're saying he doesn't financially support the kids. How did we get here?
Well, Judge, I should have known better.
What do you mean?
I met him at the club.
Oh, okay. So the same club that he's throwing
correct.
the money at, you were there too?
I was at the, yes.
Was he throwing the money at you?
No,
or?
I
okay.
was just there
Oh,
as
okay.
a patron. Yes,
That's
yes.
cap.
Mr. Tim.
She know I spent about $2,000 on her that night.
Okay, well, we'll get to you in just a minute so we can hear about
Seriously, Tim.
this throwing of money.
Seriously.
Well,
Miss Doug, pay attention to me.
Well, Judge,
now, you were in the club as a patron.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
say as a patron.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And he was appealing to me. He had, he was suave. So
And here comes the backstory. They met in the same club where he now spends money. What sounds funny at first actually becomes relevant. The judge is tracing relationship history, timeline, and how 3 children ended up in a broken household. Courts often examine patterns, not just payments. Because when someone disappears emotionally first, financial neglect often follows right behind it.
So he approached me and we exchanged numbers.
Okay.
And then the next day we went out for breakfast and, from there we just were inseparable until he started back clubbing. I guess the kids became too much for him.
Oh, okay. So in between that time, you all had the 3 kids.
Correct.
Got you. Okay.
So
All
we've
right.
been on again, off again, more off than on. And I need help with these kids now. They're growing.
How long have you all been off?
Right now it's been about 2 years.
2 years. All right.
2 years too long.
Who do the children live with?
They live with me
Okay. All right. Okay.
because we don't know where Mr. Tim lives. So
Okay. Well, we're going to get that from him in just a moment. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to Mr. Tim?
not at this moment, Judge.
Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Tim, give me your last name because I don't just want to call you, by your first name.
No.
Unless you prefer me to call you Mr. Tim.
No, it don't matter. Hall.
Hall? Okay, Mr. Hall. Now, you said she was capping. Let's
Capping.
talk about that.
Big cap.
So is she capping about you all's relationship, you all meeting in the club? She said she was a patron, but you said you spent like $2,000 on her. I mean...
No, what part she's capping about is me not taking care of the kids.
Okay.
I'm a firm.
Now it's his turn, and he claims he takes care of his kids. But watch carefully. When asked how, specifics disappear. No records, no dates, no consistent numbers. Family court rewards documentation, not confidence. If you truly support your children, receipts become your best friend. Without evidence, even truthful claims can sound empty. This is where many cases are lost.
I take care of mine.
All right. Now, define what you mean by taking care of your children, because she just said that she's paying someone $200 a week to transport your kids and pick them up and take them to daycare in different schools. So is that true? Like, are you not helping with that?
No, I help with that too.
All right.
That's cap as well. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
do you...
How do I contribute?
Yeah, how do you do that?
I give you about how much I give you a month? I give you what?
If you gave it to me, you would know.
Oh,
So you should know.
that's
I
a
gave it to
good
you.
point.
If you gave it to me, you should know.
I gave you, what, 10K?
That's a good point, Mr. Hall.
I gave her 10K, right?
10K as in 10,000?
10K and 10,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
All right. Hold on one second. Miss Doug, did he give you $10,000?
That would be a lie.
Okay.
A whole lie.
That's cap.
So-
How's that cap? I got the statements. I got the receipts.
All right. What kind of statements and receipts did you bring with you today?
I don't got it on me, but you know what I'm saying? But
Then comes the bombshell claim. He says he gave her $10,000 a month. That's a huge statement, and a dangerous one if false. Because once you testify under pressure, the court can use your own words against you. The mother denies it instantly, and he has zero proof. At this moment, the judge likely already knows who's sinking here.
You knew you were coming to court for child support, right?
correct.
All right.
He thought his looks was gonna help, Judge.
But who is he trying to appeal to?
That's you.
I'm not interested, Mr. Hall. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're not a bad-looking guy, okay?
Appreciate that. Thank you.
But I'm not interested. We're not here for that.
Sure.
I just want to know what these numbers look like.
Well, okay, so the numbers is I gave her 10K a month.
All right.
Right,
I have that.
For the child support,
10K a month
10K a month.
for how many months?
For how many months?
Yeah,
Probably about like 7, 8.
7, 8 months.
Who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm counting. You ain't gave 10K in 9 years.
I'm talking though, baby. I'm talking. So,
Did you call her baby?
yeah, you know, she got my heart. She had my kids, so like she always got my heart.
So why don't y'all just get back together?
Nah,
I'ma pass.
Oh,
it's
okay.
been-
This next moment says everything. Instead of proving payments, he starts trying charm, flirting, and confidence. But the judge shuts that down fast. Courts are not social media. They are fact rooms. Many people walk in thinking personality can beat paperwork. It almost never does. Have you noticed how quickly confidence fades once numbers are requested?
Not done, it ain't
That's
gonna
a
go back. Yeah.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So, Mr. Hall, you said you gave her this money. She's saying no, you don't have any receipts or anything to confirm it.
It's not looking real good, is it?
It's not. What do you do for a living?
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper? Okay. And how much money do you make?
I make about like 200,000, but it's like that's whenever taxes and everything is deducted. She on my neck about payments and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I get about at least 30,000. You know what I'm saying, to myself that I can use for myself and what I want to do.
Which is throwing it in the club.
Which is throwing it in the club, of course.
Mr. Hall,
what I'm saying? So
Mr.
she's
Hall,
taking all my money.
Mr. Hall.
Yes, ma'am.
I may look young, but I wasn't born yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Do not come in here and waste my time.
I ain't with you.
You and I both know that I have heard that song and dance over and over again, where people come in here and say they make all of this money, but the moment they realize they're more than likely, or if there's a possibility they could be placed on child support, they try to diminish it and say,
Now, the biggest mistake of the case, he openly says he earns around $200,000. That number changes everything. Income declarations are critical in support hearings. Once set on record, it becomes a foundation for calculation. Then he tries walking it back by talking taxes, expenses, and lifestyle costs. Too late. The judge heard the headline number first.
oh, I don't make this much, but it really is that much. You follow me?
I'm following you, but here's the thing.
The
though.
math ain't mathing.
Here's the
not.
thing though. She takes a chunk out of my money. Then you gotta understand too, I got a rap career.
All right.
So I put a lot into that. So that way I can feed mine. Don't do that. Don't do that. We trying to put on a good show for these people.
Well, no, you don't. That's the thing. You don't have to put on a show for anybody. I don't need you capping right now, okay? That's what you said, right?
Right.
That's what you said she was doing. So I don't need you to do that to me. I need you to be honest with me, because you paying child support is going to be based on the evidence that I hear. And as of right now, you haven't said anything or provided me with anything that would totally go against what she just said.
This is a masterclass from the judge. She explains a common courtroom tactic. People brag about income until child support is mentioned, then suddenly become broke. That contradiction destroys trust. Judges don't just hear words, they measure consistency. If your story changes based on what benefits you, the court notices immediately. And right now, she definitely noticed.
You said you're giving her all of this money, $10,000 for 7 to 8 months. That's between $70,000 and $80,000 roughly,
Which is a
right?
lot, right? That's a lot.
It would be enough. However, testimonial evidence is evidence. And she's saying she didn't receive it. You're not showing anything that would suggest you gave it to her. So
it's giving cap right now?
That's what you
lies.
It's giving lies.
Yeah.
What is given is insufficient evidence. That's what is given, okay? So, I mean, without anything showing that you've actually given her this money, I can only go off of your word. You said you made $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
So is that true or is that not true?
That's true.
Okay.
So like,
Now, she flips his own language back on him. He accused her of capping, but the judge says what he's giving is insufficient evidence. That's courtroom control. Calm, sharp, and effective. She's showing viewers and litigants alike that jokes don't survive legal standards. Evidence wins. Excuses don't. This was the turning point where his case fully unraveled.
the rapping, that's where it goes to. That's where the majority of it goes to, for sure.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So is it possible that $200,000 is your bottom line and you actually make more?
Nah,
Because you just agreed with her when she was talking about throwing money in the club.
I make less.
All right, what?
Yeah,
Or can you get health insurance on the children? Because if not, you're gonna reimburse her that $250.
So run this to me, Judge. How much am I looking to be paid per month?
Right now, without any reimbursement of health insurance or any credit for health insurance that you could possibly get that's cheaper than $250, you're looking at make sure I got this right, $2,969 a month.
Got to be month.
But that's a break because you said you give me 10,000, so that's a whole break.
And here comes the financial consequence. With no proof of lower income or prior payments, the judge bases support on the $200,000 figure he personally gave. That's why testimony matters. People underestimate how one careless statement can cost thousands monthly. He thought he was flexing success, but it became the exact tool used to calculate responsibility.
Ain't
Yeah.
no name used to
You shouldn't be
already.
bothered.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be bothered.
So, Mr. Hall,
Should've signed
excuse me. I know you're still soft on her, but I'm talking to you right now, all right? So, did you have access to health insurance that would be cheaper than $250? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. It doesn't change your child support amount really at all. So what we will do, instead of you paying her $250 a month for reimbursement, I'll give you credit of $100.
Oh, okay.
But you have to enroll the children in health insurance within the next 30 days. If you don't do it within the next 30 days and she comes back, you'll be paying her the $250 reimbursement.
We'll be back.
No,
Okay.
We'll be back.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. All right. So your
have
child
my bit.
support amount will remain at the $2,969. You know, of course, like I said, that's depending on you getting the health insurance. If not, that number will go up.
Final ruling. Nearly $2,969 a month, plus health insurance requirements for the children. The mother came asking for help, and the father walked out with a legal obligation tied to his own words. This case proves image can't replace responsibility, and swagger can't defeat math. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, you know, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. You know, she's always working for the hospital. You know, yeah, we said back then that we could do this together as one. I went so much as far as switching these schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours. And
All right, guys, this one starts like a normal child support hearing, but within seconds, you can already feel the imbalance. Dad walks in not asking for sympathy. He's asking for help after carrying 2 children, mostly on his own. He says mom is missing for days, the kids are confused, and one child has autism needing extra care. This isn't just about money anymore, it's about responsibility. And trust me, the truth is about to hit hard.
and even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at, and you know, I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They always for days at a time. She's never home, and we broke it off several weeks ago, and only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot, and for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her, even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get it. I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Notice how Dad doesn't come in attacking first. He explains schedules, sacrifices, and why he switched to overnight work just to be present for the kids. That matters in family court. Judges pay attention to who adjusted their life for the children. One parent says they're overwhelmed. The other changed careers and sleep patterns to step up. If you were the judge, who sounds more committed right now?
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have 2.
2, all right.
You mean we? Like you?
No, I have 2.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met.
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Now the case turns darker. Dad alleges drug use, missing painkillers, and needles being found around the home. Whether every claim is proven or not, the biggest issue is this: children were exposed to chaos. In family court, even the possibility of unsafe conditions raises serious concern. This hearing started over support money, but now parenting fitness is quietly entering the room.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
are you saying your kids are liars?
I mean, they could be. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean,
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
I feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch.
And here comes a brutal moment. Mom responds by questioning whether the kids could be lying. That's a dangerous move. Judges usually hate when a parent dismisses the children instead of addressing the concern. Then she admits she works constantly and isn't around much. Sometimes people don't lose credibility because of accusations. They lose it because of how they answer them. Did this moment damage her whole case?
The tablet, like, why is that a problem?
Because.
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean,
okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
Me, personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to overnight.
His shift to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you gonna say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
This part hits emotionally. Dad describes reading with the kids, helping with homework, feeding them, losing sleep, and still showing up. That's powerful because courts don't just look at income, they look at involvement. Then mom says he should because he's the dad. But parenting isn't bonus points for fathers or optional for mothers. Responsibility cuts both ways.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. You may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them, autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him because he's better suited for that.
The judge snaps into control here. She calls out the double standard directly. Dad changed shifts to be present, so why can't mom make adjustments too? Then the autism issue comes up. One child needs more attention, more patience, more stability, and instead of leaning in, mom seems to lean out. That kind of attitude can completely shift how a judge sees the case.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no?
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should.
This may be the coldest line of the hearing. Mom says having a child with autism is too much work, so she leaves it to dad. In court, statements like that land heavy, because judges hear not just frustration, they hear refusal. Then we learn she gave no money since leaving. No support, no presence, no accountability. At this point, the ruling starts feeling inevitable.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan, so I just pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we doing?
It's Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I didn't sign up for it.
Countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care.
Now the legal reality arrives. The judge explains if dad is the primary parent doing the daily care, he should not be paying her anything. That's a major misconception many people have. Child support is based on custody realities, not titles like mom or dad. Then income gets discussed, $60,000 a year. Enough to contribute, but only if responsibility is taken seriously.
Of our children.
And you're doing that.
And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not disputing that you're doing that.
Yes. And I feel
But
like
you're not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
you
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
you don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want him because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, How is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So.
But you kept them.
No, the first we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but
once
like
she
when
got
we were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not
pregnant
right now.
and she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really.
Another self-inflicted mistake here. Mom admits she chose individual insurance instead of covering the children, believing it was dad's job. Judges pay attention to decisions that increase costs for kids. Then she says she didn't even want the children because she wanted to party. That may be honest, but honesty without accountability can sound devastating in a courtroom.
What she wanted anymore, then it was just, oh, this baby's really an inconvenience to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
that I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So, $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess, I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
The judge delivers a lesson many need to hear. Whether you wanted children or not is no longer the issue once they are here. The law focuses on the child's needs, not the parent's regrets. Then she starts calculating support based on income, net pay, and Medicaid reimbursement. Emotion exits the room, math enters it. And math doesn't care about excuses.
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have...
Here comes the financial hammer. Full Medicaid reimbursement, monthly child support, plus back pay for the month and week she contributed nothing. Total obligation, around $1,500 monthly. Mom's first concern, what money will be left to party with? That single comment may be the most revealing line of the whole hearing. Some cases are lost long before the order is signed.
Arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
You know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have...
And that's how this courtroom drama ends. Dad walked in asking for help, and the judge recognized who was actually carrying the load. The final order wasn't punishment, it was accountability. 2 kids needed support, structure, and consistency. One parent stepped up, the other got a wake-up call. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Just bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 3 kids together.
2.
Well,
You have a kid, and we have 2.
I forgot she never claimed my other one, so we have 2 kids together. She's a realtor. I'm a school teacher. She makes quite a bit of money.
Ma'am, could you please let him finish before you keep interrupting him?
I promise you. Whole relationship
I promise you.
I'm gonna let her finish.
I can promise you I will get to you as soon as I'm done with him, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Just like you could get to whatever
Okay,
you gotta
Your Honor,
do.
I am sorry.
Back to you.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Don't make me upset.
Please don't get upset. Let's focus on the facts and the children.
Alright guys, this one starts like a simple child support increase request, but it quickly turns into a full courtroom war. A father says he's carrying the kids, paying insurance, and struggling while the mother lives a luxury lifestyle. But in cases like this, emotions don't decide the outcome. Income, custody, and proof do. The real question is, who came here with facts and who came here with attitude?
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids together, as I stated before I was interrupted. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. Kids are on my insurance.
How much is your insurance?
My insurance is $500 a month.
All right. And it's you and the 3 children on there?
Correct.
Okay.
And I mean, I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should. The 2 kids that we do have together, struggling in school, they're falling behind. I just feel like the amount of money that she pays for all the luxury stuff she has, the Louis V bag, she should put that money towards tutoring for our children or something. I see her looking at me. She knows everything I'm saying is accurate, so it is what it is.
Okay.
Any assistance I can get is greatly appreciated.
Okay, now you say you want to increase child support.
Yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
Right here, the father tries to shift the focus where courts usually care most, on the children. He's not just asking for money, he's arguing the kids are falling behind in school and need tutoring support. That matters because judges often respond stronger when needs are tied to children, not revenge between parents. But did he stay calm enough to sell the argument?
$450, and I feel like
$450.
I don't know how she finessed the system like that to, yes, y'all may need to look into that too.
You so mad that you
The
broke.
PP.
Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him.
Listen.
I'm a
I
hustler.
done tell you to
Like,
sell the little houses you sell either.
little houses?
Little houses.
But you taking me to child support court. Oh, okay.
'Cause I need your little, I'm not ashamed to say I need your little money.
Okay, go ahead. Your Honor, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I got choked up.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got your
I'm
little
sorry I
job
ain't got
and
in-
you need my
in a
little
relationship
money.
with you, honestly.
No, I've been told you couldn't handle me. You couldn't handle somebody like me. But you kept at
I
it.
don't want
You knew
to.
who I was.
I didn't get my
You
first
knew
gray
who
hair until I met
was.
you though.
You knew who I was. You're a whole teacher
wanna
and you're
forget who
asking
you
for
was.
tutoring for our children?
Yeah, that's what they need, don't they? So they can provide their kids with all of this luxury.
Did y'all want me to step out?
Look how fly she is. I had to go to Ross before I came here and buy this little old get up. Look at her.
Did y'all need me to leave while you all finish this?
No, you gotta leave. 'Cause I need some help. I know if you leave, you might not come back. It's a long
You're
day.
absolutely right.
But
I'ma
he's
let
been
you
throwing
finish.
daggers since he got in here. I ain't
let
say
you-
nothing to you.
And now the case takes a dramatic turn. Instead of discussing numbers, both sides start attacking each other personally. This is where many people lose in court. They come to win an argument, not win the case. The judge can already see the tension boiling over. Once insults replace evidence, somebody is about to lose control fast.
You so mad. It's okay.
I'm gonna hit the mannequin challenge on her right now. Just be quiet.
All right.
Okay. Is there anything further before I move over to her?
Nope.
Okay. Now, ma'am.
Yes.
First off, don't call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Don't do that. That is not nice. He is a teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't be sorry. Just don't do it.
Okay.
All right.
I won't do it.
Now, what is it you want me to know?
Your Honor, look, I am just trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, we all have different paths. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate. That's all, you know what I'm saying? And I just be getting slack from him because I'm in real estate, you know?
Do y'all
Like,
not get along?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Notice how the judge steps in here. She corrects the disrespect instantly when the father is called a little teacher. That moment matters more than people think. Judges watch behavior constantly. Respect, maturity, and self-control can influence how seriously your claims are taken. One side is talking status, the other is talking responsibility. Which one would impress the court more?
Okay.
The truth.
First of all, all this
No,
that she-
excuse me, wait a minute. Wait a
all
minute.
this that
She said that she was going to give each one of our turns to talk, right?
You
already-
interrupted
You
me
did
the whole
interrupt him a
time.
couple of times, though.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
He was due to give you one.
Okay.
Your ex that y'all used to
Okay.
flip houses, he let you keep them, and that's how your business started. So if you go keep it 100, keep it all the way 100.
Okay. What did I do? I used what I had, right?
Not for
to
tutoring.
level up.
Not for
to level
tutoring.
up.
Not
to
for
level
tutoring.
up. To level
Not
up.
for tutoring.
Okay, so you're mad.
I am mad.
Your Honor,
My kids can't spell. My
Sir.
son in the 7th grade counting on his fingers. That's embarrassing.
But they live with you. You go to work from 9 to 5.
Well, how about
My
you
schedule
help?
is flexible.
You can-
So extra time,
Mr.
what should
Johnson.
you be doing?
Mr. Johnson.
You should be helping our children, right?
Mr.
You
Johnson.
should be helping our children, right?
You said you were going to do the mannequin challenge, right?
Sorry.
So no loud outbursts, don't be so mad. You're here today for me to help you, right? Okay, so you can't get in your feelings.
Now hidden resentment starts spilling out. The father claims the mother's business only grew because he supported the kids while she built it. Then he drops another emotional point, their son still counting on his fingers in 7th grade. That's a powerful image. Suddenly, this isn't about jealousy anymore. It sounds like neglect and priorities.
And be distracted from what it is that you want.
Catch flights.
Okay.
Not feelings. Catch flights. Not feelings.
Okay, now.
Catch these
Catch flights.
Continue.
Okay, so Your Honor, basically he's upset because him and I are no longer together.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise.
That is the real
You
reason.
still like her?
Yes.
No.
It's okay.
I need the money, the financial support.
Oh,
You
okay.
can like
He needs the
I don't
money.
even like the
got
houses. I don't even like
history.
the
You
houses
can-
she sell. They fall apart.
It doesn't matter.
They fall
It doesn't
apart.
matter. But you got me here for my money.
Ma'am, are
Them
you-
falling apart houses is what's gonna make you money, right?
Ma'am, are you selling lemon homes?
No, ma'am,
Lemon.
I'm not. No, ma'am, I'm not.
They
I am
ain't-
a flipper. Flipper.
Okay.
Flipper.
What is a flipper exactly?
So basically what you do is you purchase a home and you fix it up and you sell it.
Okay. That sounds like a nice little income.
Correct.
Right? How much are you making?
I'm making $150,000 a year.
The mother tries a classic defense here. He's just bitter because we're not together. Courts hear this all the time. But that strategy only works if the financial facts favor you. Then the judge asks the question that changes everything. How much do you make? Once income gets confirmed, the emotions stop matching and math takes over.
All right.
First of all, the inspector, everybody for these houses, our family members. So they say it looks good.
Oh
People move
my
in.
goodness, really? But what
My
are you
bad.
and the kids stay in? You stay in one of my flipped houses, right?
Y'all stay in the flipper?
Right?
We stay in the flip.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
So what's the problem?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's not a
I can't
legitimate.
afford
you-
that, so I gotta stay in the flip.
That's not a legitimate
I gotta stay.
argument
You so
then, sir. If
mad.
you're
You
if
so
you and the
mad.
children are staying in the home, you can't try to use it. What you say, throw a dagger? You can't throw a dagger at her
Yes.
if you and the children are living in one of these, as you call it.
This is the turning point. She admits making around $150,000 a year flipping homes. That number changes the entire room. Child support cases are heavily income-based, especially when one parent has the children most of the time. But then the father keeps mocking her business while living in one of her houses. That contradiction just hurt his credibility badly.
Houses that are falling apart. That doesn't say much about you, does it?
And when we were together, Your Honor, I asked him if he wanted to get on game. He didn't. So now
I don't
he's
want
upset.
to do the
He should've
illegal
taken
business that they
the
do.
opportunity.
Tell them about the fake people I be doing and all that.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we gonna,
Word. Is
I
this
figure
what we
if I
doing?
can't get child
Is this
support,
what we're doing?
I'm gonna get 100%
Is this
custody.
what we're
Yes, we are.
doing?
What
Oh,
all the
okay.
PPP loans you got? She said
Your
food
Honor,
stamps, Your
I didn't
Honor.
get no PPP loan.
Yes, tell
no,
about
I
the
did
food
not.
stamps she's selling on the side though.
Word.
Tell them about that.
Word.
Yeah.
Then you
yeah.
just, do I need to bust out the text
Nah,
message?
I
Because you
know
just
I got
asked-
some
you just
because the kids
asked.
gotta
Oh,
eat.
okay.
The kids gotta
Okay.
eat. So I did.
Okay.
Wait a minute, sir. That's the second time you tried to put shame on her for selling food stamps and, you know, what you call rundown homes or lemon homes. And here it is. You're asking her for
pathetic.
the assistance and you're living in one of the houses that she flipped. So what does that say about you?
The judge catches it immediately. You can't insult someone's hustle while asking them for help and living off what they built. That's why judges hate hypocrisy. It weakens otherwise valid arguments. The father may deserve support legally, but every unnecessary jab is making him look emotional instead of focused. Did pride just cost him leverage here?
That he a broke
That
little teacher. That's what it
Okay, well,
says.
this, you know what we're going to do?
Come on, Judge.
This is not going anywhere. It's not going to get any better if you all keep going forward. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and order the child support. Now, what he said is true in terms of the child always being with him.
It's nothing.
But it's real.
The minute that I flip one house is nothing. That's chump change.
I'm getting ready to flip over this bench if you all don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the children live with you primarily?
Yes.
Okay.
In my flipped house.
$150,000 per, all right? 2 kids. That brings your gross to $12,500. Now, I hope you weren't anticipating receiving all of that $150,000 for, or her child
Honestly,
support to
she
be
could
based
just
on
pay
that.
for the tutoring for the kids. I don't want my kids to be dumb. I want my kids to live the life that she lived.
Now the judge takes full command and moves to calculation mode. This is where many viewers misunderstand child support. It's not about punishing one parent or funding luxury lifestyles. It's based on custody, income, and statutory formulas. The father wanted the children to live like she lives, but the court is about needs, not envy.
Traveling and
I
all
want my
that.
children to live the life that I live.
Don't pay for them to go to tutoring.
No, how about, Your Honor?
Okay, this is what this is. Hold on.
So you quiet,
Excuse me.
Yana talking.
Excuse me. This is what we're going to do. Your gross is going to be, of that $150,000, it's going to be $1,500. She's actually capped. So in Texas, her.
Everything she said was capped. Okay.
Okay. I don't know what that means,
Like them
but
caps in your mouth.
I'm going to go ahead. Silver cap.
No, he got the white ones. I paid for them silver
Okay.
caps to be removed, and now he got the white ones.
Okay.
Tell Your Honor that.
Well, moving
Tell Your Honor
right
that.
along,
Moving
her
right
net
along.
resources, they come out to $9,200 because she's capped. Based on her income, that brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month, reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children.
Here comes the real number, $2,550 per month, including insurance reimbursement. Massive jump from $450. That means despite all the chaos, the father's main request actually worked. But listen closely. The mother suddenly changes her story, saying income depends on house flips. Too late. What you admit under oath can become the number used against you.
Every month is $255, bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay.
God don't like
no,
goodness.
excuse
God
me.
don't
Wait a
like
minute.
goodness.
I
That's
don't
what you
get
get.
paid monthly.
Oh.
It's according to how my houses are flipped. So if I go a month without flipping a house, why did you do
You
this?
better
No,
turn some
no,
more
no.
conflicts.
Wait a
You
minute.
better
Wait
speak.
a
You
minute.
better turn some
Excuse me.
conflicts.
I went off what
DGs is
you
fine. You
said.
better go
You
fix it.
said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that. Your
Right,
Honor.
right.
I did,
You did say that. So
The cap,
that's what I
the cap.
based it on. Therefore, that's what your child support amount is going to be, $2,550. So I hope you can flip enough houses to make that flip some more for these children.
And the judge delivers the coldest line of the case. I hope you can flip enough houses to make that. Then the father asks if driving kids to tutoring reduces child support. Big mistake. Parenting your children is not a billable service. Courts expect both financial support and active parenting. Some questions expose mindset instantly.
Is there anything further, ma'am?
Yes, can I just ask a question? As far as
Sure.
the tutoring, what if I take my children to tutoring?
What?
You mean like take them in a car?
Yeah, like if I take them to tutoring, can that reduce that? 'Cause
Yeah, I don't want her around me. No.
I didn't say you.
To
I
answer
said my children.
the-
You said that your concern
Did you
was
ask
them
me a
being-
question or did you ask him the question?
Okay.
Oh, okay. To answer your question, it does not. It has no impact on that whatsoever. Transporting your children to tutoring is called parenting.
All right.
Is there anything further?
Can I go?
Oh, sure. As soon as I dismiss you. Is there anything further, sir?
I just want to say,
No.
God has blessed me in ways that I
All
couldn't
right,
imagine.
so now you're
I
going to bring God in this.
I just appreciate
Ooh,
you
so
for
hypocrite. Ooh,
understanding
you
my
are such a
frustration and my pain.
hypocrite.
And
Well, I didn't make a ruling based on your frustration and your pain. I made a ruling based on what the law said I can do.
In the end, the judge made it clear. This ruling wasn't about bitterness, flexing, or who won the breakup. It was about law and what benefits the children most. The father got a huge increase, the mother got checked on her own statements, and both parents got a reminder that kids come first. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that.
Sorry.
Alright guys, this one starts like a normal child support modification case, but within seconds it turns into absolute courtroom chaos. Mom says dad is hiding income, then drops a claim nobody saw coming. that he's secretly making adult movies and getting paid for them. The judge is trying to stay professional, but you can already feel this hearing spiraling fast. Stay locked in, because it only gets wilder from here.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that he's, that I can't be mad at him, it's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid.
Now this is where the legal issue becomes clear. Child support is based on verified income, not rumors or relationship drama. Even if emotions are real, the court needs proof: tax returns, bank records, pay stubs, contracts. Without evidence, shocking accusations alone won't move those numbers. So ask yourself, if you believe someone was hiding money, what proof would you bring to court?
For to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them. So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Dad admits he makes around $85,000 to $90,000 on a good year as a mechanic. That moment matters because once he states income under oath, the judge can calculate support using that figure. But notice something else. He immediately denies being paid for the side claims. This case is now turning into credibility versus documentation, and judges deal with that every single day.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know, he's...
How long ago was that?
He's 11 and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
It's a yes or a no.
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying and
so you're doing it for free? Well, you know what, never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am. I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mom asks the court to subpoena records tied to the alleged secret income, but the judge shuts that down for now. Why? Because courts won't go on fishing expeditions without specifics. You need names, companies, payment sources, real leads. The judge basically says, bring a paper trail first, then we can talk. Smart legal move or missed opportunity by the mother.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, you know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds, thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income.
And then the case takes a sharp turn. The judge asks Mom what she does for work, and she says she doesn't work. That instantly changes the energy in the room. Child support is for the child, not a permanent replacement for one parent's effort. Once she says she chooses not to work, the judge starts looking at the whole picture differently.
Some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah.
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No, no.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you
Listen closely here. The judge isn't punishing her for staying home in the past. She's questioning the present. The child is older, in school, and mom admits she can work, but simply won't. In family court, judges often expect both parents to contribute when possible. That honesty may have hurt her case more than anything Dad said.
You're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free, my food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not gonna go there with you today because you can...
Now we move into the numbers. The judge calculates support based on Dad's stated income and then credits him for paying health insurance for the child. That matters because benefits paid directly for the child can reduce the monthly support amount. Many people miss this part. Support isn't random emotion. It's math mixed with legal formulas.
Obviously, you're able to work.
I'm able, but I don't want to.
And you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has it's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about...
The new amount lands at $1,093 a month, a major jump from $600. But instead of relief, Mom argues again. The judge responds sharply. If you work too, there would be even more resources for the child. That's a powerful courtroom reality check. Sometimes winning more money still comes with uncomfortable truths attached.
$7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive.
And just when you think the hearing is ending normally, she tries to make one last comparison involving a battery-operated device. The judge cuts it off instantly. That moment shows something crucial. Timing and tone matter in court. Once a judge feels the hearing is being turned into a joke, patience disappears fast.
$1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing more.
He makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that.
At this stage, the judge is done entertaining side stories, excuses, or dramatic analogies. Final ruling is in, emotions are high, and the courtroom energy is tense. Cases like this show that speaking more doesn't always help. Sometimes the more people talk, the weaker their position becomes. Have you ever seen someone lose momentum by oversharing?
That's what I'm going to base it off of. And again, you can work.
Can I say something?
No, ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
What really made this case unforgettable wasn't just the accusations, it was the contrast. Dad admits solid income, Mom wants more support, but also openly says she refuses to work. That contradiction gave the judge a clear angle. In court, consistency matters. If your words clash with your goals, judges notice immediately.
We'll go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Well,
the batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
So in the end, Mom did get a child support increase, but not on the explosive claims she started with. The judge relied on verified income, insurance costs, and practical facts. Then came the harsh reminder that both parents may need to step up. This case stunned a lot of people. If it stunned you too, Drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
What's going on?
Well, I think she needs to pay child support.
Okay. Just straight like that?
Yeah, straight. I want to get straight to the point. I just want nothing to do with it. I just want child support.
All right. Do you really know her? You just said like you don't want nothing to do with it, like you just met her yesterday.
Well, I thought I did.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, it started off like every other fairy tale, everything was...
Alright guys, this one starts like a simple child support case, but within seconds it turns into something way deeper. Dad walks in demanding money, saying he wants nothing to do with the mother anymore. But the moment he starts explaining why, the judge already senses this isn't about support, it's about resentment. And when emotions lead the case instead of facts, things usually go bad fast. Would you trust someone asking for custody while speaking like this?
Hot, bad, everything cooking good, good loving. So we got a kid.
Okay.
We'll say, okay, so when the kid arrived, that kind of changed. Dad got put on the back burner. And, sometimes I'm not understanding. I say, what happened to Dad? You let the kid go to sleep or something. Don't just forget about me. So it was all about, I got the baby. No, put the baby to bed.
Well, you wanted to tend to the baby, right?
Yeah, what else I'm gonna do?
Well, not that much. Don't just forget about me.
I mean, it's
You forgot about
Daddy.
Daddy.
Help around the house. It's just
It's
all
a
about the
child,
baby.
though.
It's just all about the baby.
The baby don't
what
know
happened
better.
to baby?
Yeah, but you can't forget about Daddy.
Exactly.
Forgot
What's the
about
baby
Daddy.
gonna do? You an adult.
See, forget about it. See what I'm talking about?
It's a child.
Cannot forget about Dad. And once that's a baby. That baby sleep 8 hours a day.
Now listen carefully. His main complaint isn't finances, safety, or parenting neglect. It's that after the baby was born, he stopped getting attention. That matters because family court looks at the child's needs first, not wounded pride. He's framing himself as the forgotten victim while the mother is caring for a newborn. And the judge can already see the priorities are upside down. Did this case just reveal itself in the first 2 minutes?
No, still gotta feed the baby. I gotta make sure the baby's clothed and everything. There's a lot of work to put into taking care of a kid.
There really
You an
is.
adult, so you know how to take care of
I'm
yourself.
helping. She's not doing nothing by herself. I am also helping. So once I always give her a break, so I can get some daddy time, some us time. Get that back. It was great at first, but it just
You say at first, how long were y'all together?
6 years.
That's a long time to be together.
Yeah. But then the baby just popped up and I'm like, she forgot about me. And so I try to, let me take care of the baby. Let me let you rest so you can start back paying attention to me. That don't seem.
Do y'all still live together?
That don't. No. That don't seem to.
Not anymore.
All right.
Not anymore.
Okay, how old is the child now? I'm assuming it's not a baby anymore.
The child's about 6.
6, okay.
Yeah, had him right off. Right, kind of early.
Okay.
And that kind of, I think that kind of threw it off a little bit by us having a kid so early. And it should have waited a little while, but hey, the baby wanted to come, so baby's here now. So
the baby wanted to come.
The baby wanted to be here, so.
He keeps repeating that he helped out, but notice the language. Helping implies the child is mostly her responsibility, and he's just assisting. Courts don't reward part-time parenting dressed up as sacrifice. They look for consistency, caregiving, stability, and proof. The more he talks, the more he sounds less like a primary parent and more like someone keeping score in a relationship war. Huge mistake in front of a judge.
Like I said, I help out to try to get, give her a break or something. Maybe bring her some wine and cook for her every night. I don't but it don't seem to, it's just like, I guess you're gonna do that after, I don't know what you call it, after the baby's here, that's some kind of phase you go through.
Okay.
Where you're not paying attention to
Postpartum.
Yeah, what you said.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's serious. Postpartum is a thing to go through. So of
It
course
is.
it's gonna be a
Nah,
disconnect.
not for 5 years.
How you gonna tell a woman that postpartum is something that's terrible to go through? You never been through it, so how do you know?
Yeah, I'm waiting on that explanation too.
Please tell me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is I help out to try to, help out with the baby to try to understand what you're going through. That's why
It's
I try. That's why I
mental
take.
issues.
That's why I
Can
try
we
to.
stop referring to this 6-year-old as a baby?
It's my
I
child.
try to take care of our child.
But you need to be able to tend to me and the child and try to understand where I'm coming from, because depression is a mental thing.
This is where the case shifts hard. The mother brings up postpartum depression, and suddenly the judge becomes laser focused. Why? Because postpartum isn't drama, it's a serious medical and mental health issue. Instead of showing empathy, he sounds annoyed that attention changed after childbirth. That can destroy credibility instantly. Judges often watch character as much as claims. Did he just lose the courtroom right here?
There's medication. Some people have suicidal thoughts. You don't even know what you never even tried to ask me what I was going through or how I even felt.
She makes a good point.
Okay, I'll take that.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for you to understand where I'm coming from. You can't just assume, okay, I'm not just trying to tend to you. I have to tend to my mental health and my child. That takes a lot of work.
But I can't read your mind. I don't know.
But you never tried to even talk to her, try to understand me from that point.
Did the two of you come here to waste my time?
I mean, he's the one that called it in here. I'm just here. I mean, he obviously wanted me to do something.
Obviously, and I'm just trying to get to what that something is.
I want full custody and I want child support.
Okay, the child live with you?
It's kind of between right about now. But I think I could take care of him better since she can't keep a job.
I've been with the kid longer, so I mean, I'm not working right now, so I'm at home with the kid all the time.
So if she's not working, she behind bars.
Now she explains the emotional burden, mental health, parenting, survival mode. He says he couldn't read her mind. But relationships and co-parenting require communication, not entitlement. The judge is now seeing two very different stories, one person overwhelmed, the other person feeling ignored. And family court knows the difference between struggle and selfishness. This tension is building toward a brutal outcome.
Wait a minute. Behind bars. Wait a minute. Mr. McIntosh, let me move over here to her so I can hear her side of the story. What is this behind bars?
Well, because of how he's been feeling, he's been feeling neglected because I was having issues with depression and taking care of my kids. So he decided to step out. So, me and my girl did some digging. And I found out he stepped out on me. So you know what? I had to find out where the girl went, where she went.
So you went and found his new girlfriend?
I whipped her butt.
He did not have to jump on her.
While she was at work?
I did. Because he's not about to play me after all this stuff I've been doing with his kid. He's not about to do that.
That's a little ratchet.
Yeah, so I did.
There was no reason.
There's nothing else I can do. I did it.
So you have a case pending on you?
I do. Unfortunately, I do. But you don't cheat on me after all this.
Then comes the bombshell. She says he cheated. She found the new girlfriend and caught a criminal case over it. Whether wise or not, this changes the emotional context completely. Suddenly, his claim that she's unstable has a possible trigger behind it. Courts don't love chaos from either side, but they absolutely notice when someone hides their own role in creating it. What else did he leave out?
Work I've been putting in taking care of your child. You gonna cheat on me? No, it's not gonna fly.
Oh. Well, what happened to the depression? What happened to all that? You can't
it's in there. That's one of the side effects.
My new girlfriend.
That's one of the side effects.
Why you fighting?
That's one of the side effects.
That's a great question. What was the baby while you were fighting?
Because I'm upset. I'm mad, and then you're not even trying to make me feel better.
What was the child while you were
fighting my girlfriend?
Oh, that was taking care of. My sister was watching the kid.
Sister.
She was.
Was she in jail with you?
No, she was watching the kid, and she bailed me out. Oh. She was there for me. You weren't.
Her sister bailed her out.
You were there. She was there for me.
Watch the courtroom now. Both sides are arguing over betrayal, jail, family help, and who is really there for the child. This is why evidence matters more than emotion. When both parties are talking over each other, judges go back to one thing. Where does the child primarily live, and who handles daily care? That answer decides more than all this yelling ever could.
You should talk to your sister. You won't talk to me.
Because you don't even try to.
But you can't talk to me.
You don't even try. I tried to talk to you.
It seems like you guys can't really talk to each other without getting into it.
Not, because you don't even try to listen to me.
I'll go back to my original question. So who does the child stay with majority of the time?
He said.
Okay, so you said that the baby was better off with you because she has a assault case.
She got an assault case.
But she didn't do it in front of
She can't keep a job.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm in the entertainment business.
What does that mean?
I produce.
And now we hit another major credibility test. He says he makes around $80,000 to $85,000 in the entertainment business while also claiming unemployment and full-time childcare. Those contradictions are dangerous in court. Income statements, schedules, living arrangements, those details matter. If your story doesn't align, the judge starts doubting everything else attached to it. Did his own numbers just become evidence against him?
Yeah,
what are you producing?
I got several artists I'm trying to produce right now in the music business. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, late night.
Okay.
Produce.
Have they already produced some music?
That's kind of iffy right now, but I think they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, what kind of money are you making?
I'm making about 85,000.
Okay. All right, and you said you're unemployed right now.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to your job?
I had to quit because I was taking care of the kid full time.
Okay. So the child lives with her? Okay. Why didn't you file anything for today for child support?
I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't want to be malicious towards him or anything, so I didn't feel the need I had to. So that's just where I stand on that.
Okay.
The mother stays strategic here. She says she never filed child support because she didn't want to be malicious. Smart move. That sounds measured, not revenge-driven. Then she states he's rarely around while she and her sister handle the child's daily needs. In custody disputes, consistency beats excuses every time. This is where the momentum completely swings her way.
Is your sister also helping you with that criminal case?
She is.
Okay.
And she also helps me watch the kid if I'm needing to do anything, like any grocery shopping or anything. She helps me.
All right, so where does dad come in?
I mean, he's rarely around. I mean, he's doing his little producing thing and stuff and meeting up with late women and stuff. You know, that's why I had this little charge. So, I mean, that's what he's doing.
It's a little charge?
I mean, it's an assault charge, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. It already happened, so.
Okay, I do agree with that. Well, sir,
And there it is. The judge shuts it down. She says the child obviously stays with mom primarily, and because he didn't dispute it clearly, the request gets denied. That's a brutal courtroom lesson. If you file a case, you need facts stronger than feelings. He came asking for support and walked into a reality check instead.
I'm not going to grant your request for child support today.
I am not manipulating women. You got one girlfriend and you jumped on her.
You are. No, there's
You tell the
plenty
judge
more.
about your sister,
It's
she going back
plenty
to jail.
more. It's plenty more.
Oh,
How you
okay.
know?
Well, guess what? I don't have time to hear about all of these little rendezvous today. I have other things to do, and you obviously came here to waste my time. So I'm going to deny your relief, like I said, and dismiss your case because it's obvious that the child stays with mom primarily. You didn't dispute it when she said it. Therefore, I don't have a choice but to dismiss it. And mom, on the other hand,
Then the final sting lands. The judge tells him if she had filed today, he could have been placed on child support based on that income range. That means he accidentally exposed his own finances while trying to collect from her. Imagine coming to court for money and learning you may owe instead. That's an all-time backfire moment.
if she comes back in here and says she wants child support because had she filed something today, you would actually be placed on child support today.
Me?
But yes, you at that $80,000 to $85,000 range because the child lives with her. She's telling the truth, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure she's telling the truth about the other stuff too. But
No,
that's none of my business.
No.
So, is there anything further today, Mr. McIntosh?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
So the case ends with dismissal, but the real story was accountability. He wanted legal victory without proving parenting reality. She brought context, caregiving facts, and consistency, and that usually wins in family court. Sometimes people come to court expecting revenge, but leave with a warning instead. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
I know when I said I'll see you soon, I didn't know it was going to be today.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Flask, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, good morning, Your Honor. So,
Good morning.
I'm here today because I need some more money from baby daddy, okay?
Okay.
He's been doing a lot of social media stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me have some more money because my baby needs it. He's older, we're doing a lot more, and my baby's the first one.
All right, guys, this one starts like a simple child support case, but it turns into something way messier. A mother walks in demanding more money for her 13-year-old son, claiming dad is living rich on social media while only paying $100 a month. But what starts as sympathy slowly becomes suspicion, because in court, once numbers and motives come out, everything can flip fast.
Okay. All right. How much child support is he paying right now?
Well, my son is 13. We went to court years ago, so it's only at $100 a month.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. And you said he's 13 now.
Yes.
How old was your son when he was placed on child support?
It was like months after the baby was born.
Oh, okay. It was real new.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it popped out, pop, child support.
Oh, you ain't even give him a chance?
No, he was doing stuff while I was pregnant with my baby. So yeah, I already knew in my mind, social security number, sign me up.
What kind of stuff was he doing?
Just with so many women, and it's just like, it was just too overwhelming. I was pregnant, I was having complications during my pregnancy, and he just out in the streets.
Okay.
Still out in the streets.
Okay. What kind of stuff is he posting on social media that makes you think he...
Now, legally, she does have the right to request an increase. If the father's income has gone up or the child's needs changed, courts can modify support. That part is real. But judges also watch attitude, honesty, and whether someone is asking for the child or using the child as leverage. Did you notice the judge already sensing tension here?
He has more money.
Oh, he's living his best life, okay?
How good is he living?
Oh, he's living good. He's going on trips after trips. He's flashing money. And he just recently flashed a little ring. I guess he gave one of his little chicks a little ring.
He did, he did mention that he was engaged. This is your fiance that's back here?
Yeah.
Oh, he been to court already with the other baby mama, huh?
Well, not to put his business out there or anything, but he's...
Oh, we coming for you.
Okay, well, you all coming for him has nothing to do with me.
I'm sorry.
Now, this is your fiance back here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is the lady that you all work together.
Yeah, yes.
You, her, and the other child's mom.
We work at the school.
Oh, okay, I got it now. I got it, okay. Do you all get along?
Like, none of them. Him, her, the other one, none of them.
I don't have an issue with anybody, Your Honor.
Okay, so...
I'm happy.
Okay, congratulations. That's a nice ring.
The moment social media gets introduced, this case shifts. She's not bringing receipts, pay stubs, or expense records first. She's bringing Instagram evidence. Trips, jewelry, flashy posts. And while that can sometimes reveal hidden income, it can also backfire if it looks more emotional than factual. Courtrooms care about proof, not jealousy.
Will I have to have my bailiff escort you out or anything?
No.
Okay, so you're not going to be making any loud outbursts or doing anything like that?
No,
okay,
I'm cool.
And you understand that's not going to be tolerated, right?
Cool. I'm
okay. Okay, all right. So as long as everybody has an understanding, we're good.
I'm okay.
Okay, all right.
I just need my money.
All right. So you need the money for your son, right?
Yes.
Okay. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
I just want him to stop bashing me about what I do, because in the absence of him, I have to get out there and get it, I have to do, because he's not taking care of our son. I have to do it. My son wants to play. Oh, look at him.
Excuse me. Hold on one second, Miss Flash. Excuse me.
And here comes the emotional leak. Instead of staying focused on the child, old relationship pain starts spilling out. That's common in family court. People come for money, but unresolved resentment enters the room too. Judges notice quickly when the case becomes X versus X instead of parent versus responsibility.
Excuse me. Is there something you wanted to address with the court? I see you trying to help him. Ma'am, that's not nice. You know exactly who she is. That is his fiance.
Not for long. He goes through.
That's not nice. And you just heard me talk about having my bailiff remove her if she act out, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to get my money. I'm so sorry.
Okay, and it's not your money. It's your son's money.
Yes, son's money. Son's money. I need to get my son's money, Your Honor.
All right. Well, in order for me to help you do that, you can't be, making outbursts, doing faces, asking who she is when you already know who she is. Let's not be ugly, okay?
Watch how the judge regains control here. She reminds everyone this is about the son's money, not revenge money, not embarrassment money. That distinction matters. Child support belongs to the child's welfare. Once parties lose emotional discipline in court, credibility starts dropping. And credibility can decide everything.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And I need you to focus on me, and I need you to sit back there and just look pretty.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else that you wanted me to know before I move over to him?
Did you get the fact of him, me, I have to do everything. I have to do everything.
When you say everything, what do you mean by that?
I have to work all these extra jobs, and at nighttime I have to go out and do jobs and stuff, and it's just, I'm tired. My son is older. He's gonna be going to high school pretty soon. He wants to be fresh. He wants the latest, clothes and things. He's gonna be in football and all the things, like paying for everything.
And you just want dad to help out?
I want my son's money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. I understand. Okay, excuse me. This will be the last time I say it. If I have to say it again, ma'am, I'm just gonna have you exit to my left.
Now, the mother explains she works extra jobs, hustles nights, and carries the load alone. That's powerful testimony if supported by facts. She paints the picture of a growing teenager needing clothes, sports, school expenses, and help from dad. At this point, many viewers would think she's winning, but wait for what happens next.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
why aren't you taking care of your 13-year-old son?
First of all, I do take care of my 13-year-old son. The other day, I just took the wombats and Pampers over there for him.
You took what?
Some diapers.
He's 13.
Never
How
mind.
high involved are you in this child's life?
I will be more involved in the child's life if the wombat wouldn't act like she do.
What does that mean?
I don't never see him.
You don't ever, well, obviously, that's clearly you just said you put him in diapers.
I don't never.
Are you getting him mixed up with your other kids?
I don't never see him.
He moved away.
And I did move. I moved a couple minutes, about 45 minutes away.
You went to go be with the other kids. That's what you did. I got the first baby.
Okay. And you act like $100 ain't enough. $100 was
$100?
That's $100 more than what you had.
That's his shoes.
Before you get that $100, what you had?
Then dad speaks and instantly damages himself. He says he brought diapers and Pampers for a 13-year-old. That one sentence tells the judge he's disconnected from his own child's real life. Family court judges care deeply about involvement. If you don't know your child's age needs, you're already losing ground.
That's extra too, it ain't?
Excuse me. Did you need my help?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I need you to address me and not him.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
This is too much.
On top
you
of that,
moved 45 minutes away from your son?
it's really in the middle.
How close are you to your other kids again?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, so you don't really visit with your 13-year-old then?
He ain't never at the house.
All right. And you just got engaged. How much was that ring you just bought your fiance?
About
How much?
$5,500.
$5,500?
But you can't look. Y'all going on social media just because you see and trips. Right now, the way thing is, you can go to Miami for $79.
Okay, and you're.
Now the money contradictions explode. He admits buying a $5,500 engagement ring while paying only $100 monthly support. That is exactly the kind of lifestyle evidence judges pay attention to. If you can fund luxury purchases, the court may ask why basic parental obligations stayed frozen for years. Would you side with mom here?
Proud of going to Miami for $79, spending $5,500 on an engagement ring, and you do not even know that your 13-year-old son is not in diapers.
Man.
I need you to help me make sense of that.
Help me too.
Everything will be cool if she keep her family out of business.
Okay, what does her family have to do with this?
My family helped
My
out.
mother always bashing me. She always bashing me. Telling her son that I'm for the streets. I'm not for the streets no more. I'm engaged now.
Okay, he's engaged now. He's not for the streets
He is
anymore.
for the streets, Your Honor. When I tell you he's not gonna be with her for long.
How do you know?
I know him. I know him. He's
How
not
long were
gonna
you
be.
all together?
We was together like 6 months.
But then the case flips again. The judge starts questioning the mother too. Her criticism of his lifestyle loses force when her own choices get examined. This is a major courtroom lesson. Once you attack someone's character, yours can be examined too. Suddenly, both sides are under the microscope.
That put me on trial for
But I left. I left because I realized that he was for the streets. How am I big and pregnant and he got so many ladies? Like, I had to
be with
go.
somebody that got an OnlyFans?
Oh, okay. You know what?
No, you didn't.
Is he telling the truth though, ma'am?
That's nobody's business. I said I have to hustle. I have to do things to make money because he's not taking care of our son.
Right, but how can you sit there and say he's for the streets and you have a page like that? I don't think you can blast him when you.
It's not the streets, it's the internet.
Oh, okay, I got it. So because it's on the internet, it's different from him being out on in the streets.
I have to do what I have to do. My son needs things. I have to get money. I have to make money. We're living a certain type of lifestyle that I have to keep up.
Who is we?
Me and my son.
Yeah, but you said he's going to start football and basketball. He's not in it right now, right?
Now the judge moves to hard numbers, smartest move in the room. Football costs, basketball fees, shoes, equipment. Judges want exact expenses, not vague future plans. If you ask for more support, bring clear math. Emotion can open the door, but numbers close the case.
Yeah, I mean, I know I looked up the prices and stuff and I know how much money I gotta get.
Okay, so how much is it going to cost for football?
The football is $200.
Okay.
Plus all the equipment and stuff, so it's probably gonna be like $500.
Okay.
For one, the team provides the equipment, the shoes.
No, they do not.
Sir, let me ask you a question.
Team.
How much money is it that you make?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Excuse me? Does she work for you?
No, we all
Because it seems like I need to be talking to her because you cannot focus. She knows more about everything going on with this case than you do.
No, we just
Do you
work.
all need to switch places?
No, man.
She need to pay child support for you?
Nah, no, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I don't think you want to pay child support, do you?
She can.
Okay, well, I need you to sit back there and
I
mind your
don't pay
business. Okay, but we're currently paying, and she has a right to ask for an increase if there has been a material and substantial change. And it sounds like it has, because if you've only been paying $100 in 13 years, and you don't even visit with your son like you should, then you probably should be paying more in child support if it increases her expenses. You'd agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much is it that you make?
How we talking about weekly, yearly? Because I really get paid by month.
All right, how much you make a month?
So I get paid around what?
How much?
Then Dad admits he makes $8,000 a month. That's the bombshell. Someone earning that while paying $100 support sounds terrible on paper. But instead of ending there, the mother keeps stacking new activities, karate, multiple sports, more extras. And that's where the judge starts believing this request may be inflated.
$8,000 a month.
$8,000 a month, and you don't give your son any money.
$100. That's not. I give.
And you think $100? You think $100 is sufficient?
It was at the time. I made it.
How much money were you making at the time?
I was working drive-through at McDonald's at the time, so I wasn't making that much.
Okay, so I'll ask the question again. How much were you making at the time?
About $350, $500 a week at that time.
Okay, you didn't want to be here today, did you?
At all.
Okay.
Name one of them.
Right, but I understand your frustration with them, but don't come in here and waste my time. I haven't done anything to you. You'd agree with me, right? Okay, so $8,000 a month. You have 3 kids total. Okay, and you said $200 for football?
I said $500.
No, you said $200 for football.
And then I have to buy equipment, so I need $500.
Okay, so is what you need or what you looked up?
Son needs $500.
$500. What about basketball?
Basketball probably about $300.
Okay. So that's $800, right?
Yes. I think I'm gonna put him in karate too.
She going too far, Nate.
You know what? You just came here to waste my time. So
I just want my son to be in everything. I just want him to be great.
It sounds like you want to tell me you want to put him in everything so you can get more money off of this man. And I'm sorry, I'm not here to play in your little petty game.
Sure,
and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So you know what I'm going to do? Since you came here to waste my time, I'm going to make sure I don't waste any more of yours. I'm denying your request and dismissing this case.
Really?
Really, I am.
And just like that, denied and dismissed. The judge believed both parents had issues. Dad looked irresponsible, but Mom looked like she was stretching the request beyond genuine needs. In family court, truth matters, but motive matters too. This case stunned a lot of people. If it shocked you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.